Well, last thing I was curious about, Glauber, is tell me more about the Primeagen stuff. I'm a big fan of the Primeagen on YouTube.
You,
Tell me more
me too,
about how
man.
the relationship was built, and where y'all are now, and that event that you had in Brazil, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Um, I respect the Primeagen a lot, and I really do. And look, people think it's I just say it. I really mean it. Because look, as a business owner, I should be sponsoring everybody who wants to talk about my product, right? But I really don't feel like. First of all, I have the budget to sponsor everybody who talks about.
Sure, sure.
Let's start like this. So this is, um, but we've done a bunch of stuff in the past where you do a video about Turso. Sure, we can sponsor you, but we're very careful with the people that we do long-term relationships with.
Yep, yep, yep.
So I spoke to the Primeagen about sponsoring his content for many months, and again, I don't even remember how many, but it was a long time, and I think it was a two-way street as far as I know. I mean, he was trying to understand, like, do I want to be? Because he's also like that, and this is part of the reason, not the main reason, but part of the reason I like him so much. I think he was trying to understand, do I want to take this guy's money? Because as an influencer and as a high trust influencer that he is, he
Yeah,
doesn't want to risk the fact that you're talking about this company just because they're giving you money. So is this a
yep,
company I want to take money from?
yep.
And we were thinking, and to be clear, like, we were always willing to do one video with him. So we wanted, like, hey, we want to sponsor a video, but in the back of my mind I was like, okay, it feels like a guy I want to have a long-term relationship with. Is that for real? And look, I mean, just he is the one person, I think, in the influencer space that we do want to have a relationship, that we do want to have our brand associated with. And the reason for that, like, the real reason for that, is not only that he doesn't want to be sponsored by anybody, and he has this level of integrity. That, I think, that's part of it as well. The
Yeah,
Primeagen is one of the only influencers and one of the only people that I see, like, on YouTube, etc., that is very deep and respectful about points of view. You see a lot of shallow takes, in the sense that, hey, who needs more than 4 gigabytes of storage anyway? And, like, if you're doing this, or if you're using types, you're using it wrong. If you're using this, and then people live in this bubble where, like, either everything is JavaScript or everything is Go, and they don't see, like, the world outside this
yeah,
niche that they live on, and they
yeah,
think that all problems in the world are like the problems that they have. So they give the advice to people as if the whole market was this niche where they live.
yep.
Pay attention to how and again, I was looking for that, so I paid attention to that specifically.
Yeah. No,
The
and I
Primeagen is
feel
never like that.
I agree. And I have I listen to a lot of his content. First of
Yeah,
all, I just enjoy listening. There are a lot of, like, developer influencer type people I'm just like, okay, they're just doing it for the clicks, that kind of thing.
yeah,
He's not that kind of person.
no,
But then he's also just genuinely fun to listen to,
yep,
and yeah, keeps you grounded because he's like
exactly.
a person that has a lot of experience too. So when he sees all these, like, new
That's
indie
right.
projects get
Hmm.
start up, he always takes it with a grain of salt, which is
No, he
kind of
started
cool.
he started doing this thing with, like, his reading articles. He wasn't doing that when we started the relationship, but
Okay,
you
okay,
will you will see that he will read an article about some code in C++. I've never seen the guy go, as an example. We've seen other things. I've never seen, oh, C++, who uses C++? He will start to, hey, okay, so this is a problem in C++. Which industry is in? Why is it C++? Is this the right tool? Is it the wrong tool? I mean, he really takes this deep level
yeah,
uh,
yeah,
overview. So that's one of the reasons. Also, if you, I'm not gonna, like, go research it. I'm not gonna even spend time doing this, but, like, go look at his personal life and the struggles that he had, and he talks very openly about his
yeah,
drug
yeah, yeah.
issues, his
Sure.
addiction issues, and just the fact that he could overcome all of that, and build a family and build a life through his faith, that I know he has a lot as well, in a higher power. So all of that you put together, I said, man, this is a person I want to work with an industry positioning that I want to work with, and that
Yeah,
brings
yeah,
results, because ultimately that matters. So this is where it started, and the Primeagen noticed that, and I don't know why. I truly, don't ask me why. I have a couple of theories, but I don't know why. That every time he would mention Brazil, people would go crazy. People go in his comments and starts, hey, Brazil mentioned, and people mostly from Brazil, I guess, and some they're just joining, start
Okay.
with this idea, like it creates like a big party just because he mentioned Brazil. And then one day, I saw he put on a tweet with the word Brazil, just this Brazil, and then that tweet had 160,000 views. Everybody in the comments, come to Brazil, come to Brazil, come to Brazil. Now, it clicked for me right away. I called him. I said, dude, I'll take you to Brazil. Let's go to Brazil. How about we go to Brazil? And
Oh, nice.
at first, he was resistant. He was like, I don't know, just what the hell am I supposed to do in Brazil? But then we started talking about it, and I said, look, what if we can make like an event? We'll make something. Like we're just not going to go. Like we'll figure something out so that you can generate great content. That you can do something that will be nice for your channel as well. And then we thought a little bit about how this could be, and at some point, he said, hey, let's do it. We
Nice.
have a great company that partnered with us. It's one of our customers as well. And they are an international company that have presence all over the globe, but they're from Brazil. So they have offices in Brazil. I'm good friends with their CEO by now. So I called them and said, hey, look, how about we just do it together? Right? And that's ASEAN. If you go to brazilmention.com, you will see ASEAN and Turso are organizing this.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we called the event Brazil Mention because of this, because it came from this thing about Brazil being mentioned.
Ah, I see. I
And
see.
then May the 9th, the Primeagen is going to be in Brazil, brought to
Okay.
you by ASEAN and Turso.
Nice. 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 That's a crazy story. And
Totally.
yeah, I feel like for the respect that we have
You
for
should go, Jay.
Turso,
You should go. You should
I'll
go.
think about it. I'll think about it.
And you know what? There will be during the event there will be something called the Prime Tank, which is like Shark Tank, but Primeagen and two other
Oh,
influencers. If you submit an
that's really
application,
funny.
exactly. So if you submit an application written with Turso or ASEAN or both, and if it doesn't have to be a production application, it's better if it is. But like you can just write something just to showcase there, make it
Okay.
fun, make it entertaining. You can be selected. You don't have to be from Brazil. Just you have to be there in person. So submit an application. Maybe something cool about using Highlight as well.
Okay.
And if you're selected, you can go and